welcome to the UN Brief. Today we interview Daanish Masood. He is a lead at the Innovation Cell at the Department of Political and Peacekeeping Affairs at the UN headquarters in New York. We spoke about their recent developments in terms of using AI and experiments with the metaverse to support the work of the Department of Political and Peacekeeping Affairs on the ground. Thank you for watching the UN Brief, and don't forget to subscribe.
The way that I like to describe the work of the cell is that the job of the cell is to look at emerging technologies, emerging methods, approaches, tools, research, and see how they can be repurposed for or in the service of peacemaking in a way that is deeply responsive to and collaborative with our colleagues on the ground in conflict contexts. That's how I look at the work of the Innovation Cell. And that charter and mandate was given to us officially in November 2019, but we didn't launch properly until January. Now,
which brings me to another question that is related to how do you use information that's already available? Let's say, for instance, the news media covers extensively these issues, like South Sudan and what's happening, or if there was a major event that, has propelled things to, continued conflict. How do you gather information? Do you also do that? Gather information using natural language processing tools to actually understand how the news media is reporting on the issues. So you also have that kind of, how do you say, analytical landscape that you say, the news media is saying that. This is what the people are saying when we do the consultations. How do we make sense of all this? Do you use tools like that? And how does that work?
Indeed, Maya. So we have multiple tools that are at the very cutting edge from natural language processing that enable us to analyze large volumes of text, and that includes the emotions being expressed, whether it's negative, positive, or neutral, the kinds of for instance, word co-locations. Every time elections are mentioned, are they mentioned in a positive? Are the 4 or 5 words that are around the word elections, are they positive? Are they negative? Are they, what sentiments are being expressed in regards to various topics? There are multiple text analytic tools at the very cutting edge that can be deployed in order to measure and evaluate large bodies of text. Now, in addition to that, since in many of the conflict contexts we operate in, internet penetration is low and radio and television are king or queen, as it were, in terms of importance for political discussion and rhetoric and such. We have automated speech recognition tools that we've deployed as well. For instance, our tool, one of our tools, Warbler, is able to work at a high degree of accuracy in 19 different Arabic dialects. In addition to the 6 main UN languages and Ukrainian as well, where radio and TV content can be processed into text because it would be too much for a desk officer to go through everything. And then that text can be analyzed using some of the text analytic tools that I just mentioned earlier. So indeed, we are working toward this. And in the future, our aim and ambition is to work on a source agnostic analytic tool that can take UN documents, online articles, radio data, TV data, YouTube comments, Telegram, Facebook, what have you, public posts, that kind of thing, and analyze it for precisely these use cases in a way that's responsive to the needs and collaborative with our colleagues who are working in conflict contexts on the ground.
Thank you for watching the UN Brief, and don't forget to subscribe